any update, whether you've had the patient sign a treatment plan and consent forms, or you finish answering the questions. Now we're going to go back to the ready status, and this is now giving the back office the heads up that this person can be
Okay,
seen.
and is there a way we can see the forms that they just filled out?
So the forms are going to be available in images.
Okay.
So for example, yeah, so they go directly, so with the iPad forms, they go directly into the system all automatically, so you're not having to do the update manually. But, you know, for example, if you have someone like Yvette, right, looks like Yvette went ahead and finished her patient information and medical history. So we go to the schedule here and we look for Yvette, and I can go ahead and right off the bat go to her chart and see that those conditions have been in there too. Not only that, I can go ahead and in the YAPI dashboard go over to Red Cross, and YAPI gives me all the conditions that the patient chose,
Right.
as well as any medication.
But sometimes we just like to look at the form because sometimes they miss something and you're kind of like, you checked no here, you know.
Yeah. So here's medical histories, right? I'm going to go ahead and close these alerts.
I forgot it was images. Okay.
Let's see, I think they just want you to
Okay.
agree, and there you go.
So yeah, you can't
Just
look
go-
on the iPad, you gotta go into Open Dental.
To check, yeah, to look at them, but, okay.
Alrighty, but yeah, I would go ahead and start utilizing the ready, not ready. So
Yeah, but we do that in our other
to
software.
wait it out, mark them ready. Now in our case, our YAPI patient already finished, so all I would need to do here is right click over his name, over to dismiss,
Yeah,
and then he'll
manually
be
go
removed
through
from here.
take everything
And that
out.
again tells everybody that this person is also no longer here.
That's a lot.
Okay, can you do, oh,
I know how to do
you know
it.
how to, okay.
Can I ask what these numbers mean on the iPad? Like Leona G has a 45 next to her, Yvette has a 35.
That's how long they've been in that check-in area. So it's since YAPI's going to also record everything that happens to the appointment. In theory, YAPI's going to go ahead and tell you how long the patient spends in the check-in area. Once you check from the check-in area, you can place them in a room, and it starts another counter of treatment time. So it lets you know how long the patient was in that room. And once you start the dismissal process and you move the patient to the checkout area, it also records how long it took the patient to completely, check out of the office.
So
But again, that's something that you guys are not utilizing right now because we're only keeping that check-in area. So that number is just how long they've been in this area.
So I have two systems I have to do this on then because Open Dental already, we do it on there. So you're saying I have to do it in Open Dental and I have to do it on YAPI.
In the way that you're using it, the patient can be here all day, but like you guys are, asking, how do you know if this person's gone? How do I know that? Well, if that's the case, then you have to add that extra information here into Dentrix. So
We don't have Dentrix, we have
YAPI.
Open Dental.
I'm sorry, Open Dental. I'm looking at the Dentrix logo on my other screen here.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but again, I think what I'm trying to say here is that it all depends on how you want to use it. So YAPI again is designed to let you know, hey, this person's waited too long. He should be in a room.
Uh-huh.
But since you're not utilizing the rooms, that's just going to be something that you're going to see there every time. And in theory, aside from just moving the patients, you're also able to kind of give notes to each other from the back to the front. So when a patient walks out, the assistant can just drop the patient off and go back to the back and clean stuff, the room, while you check the patient out and a routing slip appears with all the information, regarding the next appointment or any notes that were made. So again, it's more about how you're using it. So, I would go ahead and, in a sense, ignore those numbers that you see there.
Okay.
Because again, Dentrix is already doing that for you. But just so that you guys can know that this person's no longer here, you still want to dismiss the patient from the YAPI dashboard.
Okay.
Same thing with the ready, not ready. So,
You can't
if
do
you
it
have a
from here?
patient who is not ready to be
Can't get rid
seated,
of them.
go ahead and just mark them to the not ready
When you
status.
hold it down.
Or you can utilize the statuses within your Open Dental. So I think that visually, you're going to go ahead and rather use the YAPI dashboard for that because, again, aside from just seeing the patient, you're You're seeing all the conditions, all the information that the patient needs. But again, it's totally up to how you guys want to use it.
Okay.
So, if you guys want to see less people, dismiss them from here. If the back office wants to know if the patient's ready, not ready, use the ready, not ready status here. But aside from that, I think that you guys are relying a little bit more on your open dental, which is okay, because, Yappy's doing the main function that you want it to do, which is update that information.
Right. Okay, I have one more thing before I let you go. See in the background, though, that pinkish box behind the names? About the
these are
forms?
unfiled documents.
Does that come up every day?
Whenever you forget to file a document, it will. So it looks like on the 7th we forgot to file these away. So all it's telling you is that since you didn't file away, Yappy didn't delete these files. So you want to open it. Here's that informed consent to extraction that was done.
So they don't automatically file. I have to go in and file all these forms every day?
Every patient?
Well, not every day. I
Every
think that
patient?
this was maybe done before the auto import. I'm going to
Okay.
double check a few things before I disconnect, but this just happens when something's not filed away, manually.
Yeah, because I noticed they
So,
kept
we'll
coming up for a couple days. Now this is not my main computer, so are you saying I have to put all these?
No,
Settings?
it's universal.
Okay.
So I say when they're done with their forms, then you can hit checkout, so you know they're done. Because we don't really,
Yeah, to get them off here, I guess.
I mean, that lets us know they're done, their forms are done, and that would be the easiest thing.
Alrighty, so that's not going to pop up for the rest of the day.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and, so what could be happening is that Yappy doesn't know where those forms need to go. So what I want to do here is I'm going to go ahead and just go over and categorize these. Yeah, you see how they don't, so Yappy can't do it automatically unless we tell it where this needs to go.
What if you accidentally put it in the wrong spot? How do you switch it to the correct spot?
You would do that, you would come back into this area and put it in the correct area, but once it's in open dental, you would go ahead and switch it by right-clicking on the item, and I believe it's going to properties, and then it'll let you see where it was filed.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and show you. I just want to make sure that we go through all of these, and that way you don't see that issue anymore.
How much longer are you going?
I'm done.
You're done?
There's
Very cool,
so much
because I
clicking.
need
There's
it.
so much clicking and so much more.
Well, so this is, this is so fun.
Yeah.
So this is a question. A patient just called, I keep getting this all the time. People are calling and saying, I got an email for my appointment, but I've already changed, I'm not scheduled today. But I got an email over the weekend to say like,
From them?
I don't know. And she came in and said, I'm on my phone, so I can't look too late.
Do you guys send out email confirmations for appointments?
We do. I can double check if that's something that's active in your system right now.
Well, we don't want it to be. No, I think
Did you guys go
e-forms-
through a training for that? Usually we don't turn it on unless we train you for
No,
that.
we've had no training at all. This is the first training I've had.
Okay. I'll go ahead and double check that. Just want to go ahead and double check some of these
No, I
here.
think that's software.
So I'm going to go ahead and
Still
also categorize
sending.
the online forms
On my
so
email.
that way they also know
He
where
said
they
no.
need to
I
go.
think it is.
No, I'll look in a second.
Will you?
Let me sit here. Let's see.
So one less thing that we have to kind of take care of here.
Wait, what? We don't
I said I'm
want
categorizing.
we use Weaves, so we don't need the automated reminders.
Okay. Yeah, no, what I'm doing is I'm still just categorizing your documents.
Oh, okay.
So that's one less thing that you'll have to kind of worry about when you do the update. It'll already, you won't have to decide where it needs to go. It will already know where it needs to go.
Okay, perfect.
So you'll just have to click OK.
I have a quick question. I'm jumping in again on this training. So if a patient cancels an appointment, how long, like, because Yappy sends out the new patient forms. When is, like, how, like, if it cancels in our dental software and Open Dental, does it, like, automatically Yappy knows and doesn't send a reminder for forms?
If you do it before it actually sends it, yeah. Like if you make an appointment today and you remove it before the end of the day, it won't send the appointment reminder, but if that patient is a brand new patient, it's still generated as a new patient, so it'll still send out the new patient welcome email that welcomes the patient to the practice and gives them the links to the forms. It'll still send that out in theory because they're still a new patient.
Okay, well
But if
here's
you-
my situation. So on May 31st, so we did transition into Open Dental and Yappy, but on May 31st, the patient canceled their appointment today and rescheduled it till July. But over the weekend, she got a reminder to fill out paperwork for her appointment for today. Yet her appointment's not today anymore, it's in July. So I don't, and she wouldn't tell, I don't know what the email was. She was older, so she's not technology savvy, so she didn't.
It's up on my desk.
Yeah, so we're not sending any appointment reminders for you guys
Okay.
at all, so that's good there. What's the last name of this person?
Do you know the last name?
Pollock, P-A-W-L-I-K.
Pawlik.
Mary.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like that email was from us.
Okay.
So you can see, yeah, if you can see her email log, there's nothing on there for us.
Show me, how do you look to see? How did you look to see what goes out to somebody?
So through the patient finder,
Yeah.
through patient finder,
Yeah,
you go to search by last name and you click on either the first or the last name.
yeah.
And under communication, you have an email and you have a log of that, and you also have a text log as well.
Okay,
And you can see how they're both empty.
okay. So then it had to be
And you can do that
see
with
it?
other patients. Michael
Somebody
Paul
else?
here.
June 4th.
If you go to communication and you go to email, this should also be empty because again, we're not sending any reminders for you guys.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's totally on how you guys are using it right now, which is totally okay for you guys to use it your way. There are little things that kind of go in conjunction with other features that Yappy does that you guys are currently not utilizing. So just keep that in mind. But again, I think after today, after seeing the ready, not ready, and just a dismissal, I think that this is going to be a little bit more useful for you guys in that sense that you guys are going to have some information that, is at your fingertips.
Okay, and so now all the new patients and current patients are going to get their forms sent to them via email now.
Only the new patients, only the new patients.
Only the new
You
patients.
still want you still want your existing patients to come in to the office, because that's the only way that we can pull that extra information.
So you can't send them their forms beforehand. They have to fill them out here.
No. Yeah, and the reason why is because online there's no safe way for you to pull information from your server for them to display the information that you already have. If not, they would have to refill all that information over and over again. When they come in the office, that information is already populated on the iPad.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, I know I've definitely gone over way my time here. I do have my next session in 2 minutes, so
Okay.
I do have to go.
Okay.
I do thank you for your time. I will follow up with that email, so feel free to give us a call or reply to that email if any questions, and all the link information for the forms will also be there for you guys.
Okay, thank you. Sorry it took so long.
All right, no problem. You have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So like, I'm just saying, I don't know if that's when they sent and that's when the patient got them, but.
So only new patient forms get automatically sent out. The 6
Right.
month ones, never.
Okay, so this is all coming from,
This we have to like check in and out in Open Edge and down here.
open down.
Or, yes, sorry. When we get their forms in, we have to manually put them all into different categories.
Oh, he was saying he fixed that so that we don't have to. When you walk down to get this email, he's saying he was categorizing them so that we didn't crap.
Exactly.
No, that was just for those that were on the screener.
Oh.
Every new patient, we have to manually put them on.
Is that why you do that?
Yeah.
Got it.
Like all the, how many forms they have? 5, you have to individually put them all.
So what he was saying to me was that,
So those are PDF. I made categories for each one.
Yeah, but like e-forms, everything just went in as one. This you had to categorize all 5 forms. It's a lot more work.
Thank you. Nice to meet
So they get their forms like the next day. Whenever we make it every appointment, they'll get their forms.
even if their appointment is in the month out.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only time we have to manually send them is if we receive it.
So he was saying, we kind of heard, I don't know if we wanted to dismiss it on the iPad, it may be some site. Otherwise, dismiss later if you're definite. Well, Christine said she.
Hold down the average form
Yeah.
and go to checkout.
Oh, so we have that site, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.